observing the rules of fair play. Everyone is requested to take personal responsibility for keeping this game at a high level of good sportsmanship. Please refrain from any unsportsmanlike conduct or negativity towards the opposing team or officials. Good sportsmanship shine during tonight's contest. At this time, we would like you to please stand for our national anthem as performed by North Kitsap's band. For tonight's contest, starting with the Trojans. Starting for the Trojans, number 3, a senior, Chessa Hayes. Number 22, a sophomore, Olivia Williams. Number 24, a senior, Ashley Payne. Number 33, a senior, Amanda Pond. And number 55, a senior, Charlotte Timoteo. The Trojans are coached by head coach Lori Shaw and assisted by Al Valencia, Lou Guzman, Kelly Balzaretti, and Daryl Davis. And now, tonight's starters for the North Kitsap Vikings. Number 10, a freshman, Molly Lemon. Number 13, a junior, Kristen Brown. Number 14, a sophomore, Rebecca Baugh. Number 15, a junior, Hannah Snyder. And number 30, a senior, Emily Knoll. The Vikings are coached by head coach Jim French and assisted by Dave Snyder, Elia Montevi, and Kim Slembo.
Welcome to West Sound TV presents high school basketball, and that's our first official game in the year 2013 for all of you, all of us who survived the end of the world. 12-21-12. Well, we're up at Paulsbo as the North Kitsap Lady Vikings host the ladies from Olympic. Patricia Ann's on the camera. I'm the Dr. Doc Parr. Kitty Campagna on the other microphone. And Kitty, we have the second or third team. Actually third if you count the loss column. The Olympic High Trojans taking on the North Kitsap Vikings, who are with a whole bunch of other teams in fourth.
Exactly, Doc, that they are coming in here pretty hot. The only two teams they've lost to are Bremerton and PA, which are the top two teams in that division. And then you have this Viking team that has played Peninsula really well recently over the break, and they are coming here to play well. And that immediately is a three-pointer from Ashley Payne, the 5'11" senior for Olympic.
Out there for the Vikings in the home white and purple, we have Molly Lemon, Kristen Brown, Rebecca Baugh, Hannah Snyder, and Emily Nold. And it's going to be a quick turnover after that quick three by the Trojans, who are starting Chessa Hayes, Olivia Williams, Ashley Payne, Alyssa Guevara, or no, not Alyssa, Amanda Pond, and Charlotte Timoteo.
This North team is without one of their leaders and captains, Leah Baugh, tonight. She's homesick. I think she has that same bug everyone else in the world has come down with.
Including me.
Yeah. It was the New Year bug. The world didn't end, Doc, but we just got to feel like it did.
Yeah, that's about it. Ashley Payne tries to pass off, and ball gets knocked out of bounds. They're going to say went off Olympic, so North Kitsap will get the inbound.
Parts of our referee coming off. I don't know if that was his whistle or what, but that's Mark Knowles down there. We have Rob Zylstra and Steve Lambert as well.
And bringing it across court for the Vikings, Rebecca Baugh, number 14. 15 is Hannah Snyder. Working around in the paint. Shot is up, and the board pulled down by Ashley Payne. Nice article in the Kitsap Sun a little while ago, a couple days ago, in fact, about Ashley.
Ashley, nice athleticism, taking it to the basket the whole distance that time. And you're right, Doc, that was a very nice article. I remember when she was a sophomore and Lori Shaw sang her praises in, and when I talked to her tonight, she said, I knew she was this good from 7th grade on. So she'd been coveting having Ashley play.
Ashley is senior this year for the Trojans.
Oh, really nice try by Kristen Brown, but doesn't go down.
Rebound to the Trojans in the blue and white uniforms tonight. That's Payne, number 33 out there is Pond. At 22, Olivia Williams. She's got it at the top of the key. 3, Chessa Hayes. Payne shot off. Rebound, though, inside to Tomatillo. She's going to get fouled out. She's going to get a trip to the free throw line.
However, I think Rebecca Baugh took the tougher part of that, taking a hand to the face as she fouled her.
Just underway in first quarter up here in Paulsbo. Our first game, an Olympic League game here at the beginning of January. Today is January 8th.
I think the world actually ended yesterday. That's called the National Championship.
For the fans of the Irish.
Oh, that was sad.
Did.
But for the fans of Bama, boy, did they play well. Let's put it that way.
4-0 Trojan lead here as we begin. Trojans are 5-2 in the Olympic League and 8-3 overall. Takeaway by the Trojans.
Payne leads her team in steals. She has 30 steals on the year. Oh, nice job by Hannah Snyder there.
Breaking it up, and the Vikings come away with it on the turnover. Oh, and they give it back on the out-of-bound ball to Molly Lemon. Now, Molly is only a freshman. The last game we saw up here against Bremerton, who is the number 2 team in the league, Molly had a great game. Good takeaway by the Vikings. Could not convert. Another great steal down low. Oh, they had that one.
Really some nice work down there. No one's completing the shot right now. Payne's going to try to take the distance, cut off by Snyder.
And unfortunately, that's kind of what we saw in that Bremerton game last month, was it took North a while to get going to be able to complete it.
Well, they've
complete
gotten
the
used
shots.
to Rebecca Baugh being their scorer, and that's who Coach Shaw said, we would like to limit her opportunities, is the nice way she put that.
Tomateo's shot goes down for 2 for the Trojans, who are now up 6-0.
Senior Timoteo with a really nice shot out there. If you can get her into the middle, she seals it off.
North coached by Tim French, and of course Olympic coached by Lori Shaw. Olympic has been in the postseason quite a few times in the past few years, Kitty.
They amaze me. They come in with different girls, and they just keep coming out and competing beautifully every year.
Yeah, one and done that time, and Payne will pick it up for Olympic down to Tomateo. Or excuse me, that's Olivia Williams. Tomateo working the middle.
Nice movement by Olympic. Kind of a weave going on. Trying
Under
to
10.
Oh, that's too bad, because otherwise that was some decent defense right there. If she had not left her feet, I don't think Emily Nold would have gotten that foul.
They had her slowed down. They were down to about 7 seconds on the shot clock on that one, and Payne just did what a shooter should do, drive the hoop.
And one of the things Payne does, she actually plays volleyball as well, and quite often your star basketball player only plays basketball. I think it's actually really good for them in that they learn some of the other disciplines and just use more muscles than just what they use in basketball.
Well, at the 3:45 mark here in number 1, Coach Tim French is going to call a timeout. His team has not been able to put any points up on the board as Olympic leads at 7-0. We're happy to have those of you who are on the kitsapsun.com/basketball with us tonight. We want to thank the Kitsap Sun for providing that service to the community. And this is a doubleheader week for high school sports. Next week, or tomorrow, actually, not next week, tomorrow, we've got what should be I think a pretty good ball game between two of the top 4A Narrows League girls teams as the Bellarmine Prep Lions travel to Silverdale to take on the Central Kitsap Cougars.
Well, Doc, those Bellarmine Lions have just won the Narrows League the last 4 straight years, so hardly any talent or skill there. So this is, Central Kitsap has an excellent team this year. They're pretty young, so we're going to have to see what they can do against definitely the taller Lions.
And you know, we talked about the CK, John Sitton and I did the East-West game. We talked a little bit about the CK girls team because he and I followed them into postseason down to Stadium in Tacoma. And we were impressed at how good they looked this year after losing a couple of big players.
Well, again, it's Denise Baxter not afraid to play her sophomores. Taylor Krause out there just really proving she is a quality player.
And it's North Kitsap still without any points on the board. Big 0 up there, and the takeaway by the Trojans, but Vikings kind of get it back. And they're going to say they will retain the possession.
And if their scorekeeper continues to not put up points for the guests, that also might help them. So maybe that is the plan.
I thought it was 8-0.
It should be 8, unless I missed a step over on the line.
There we go. The one's on the wrong side. There we go. We got that. 8-0 for the Trojans. NK with the inbound up to Rebecca Bond. Now, Rebecca's sister, senior Leah, is not feeling well. She's got that flu going around, so she's not playing tonight. Oh, good takeaway that time by the Vikings. 3:13 left to go in quarter number 1. And Rebecca Baugh shot off.
That was actually a great idea. She had people underneath to rebound. So if that three-pointer was off, Lemon with a good move to the basket.
And North Kitsap will maintain possession with a new shot clock.
That goes off of Shania Anderson, a junior, into the game for Olympic now.
And Sheridan Sanchez in for the Vikings, inbounds it. They're trying to get down low. A triple team, and Olympic gets the takeaway.
And Chessa Hayes, the smallest person out there, comes away with it.
Oh, inside the Timoteo. Shot is just off the front, though, and the North Kitsap Vikings pushing it up the other direction. Oh, good board by Rebecca. Nice board by Molly Lemon. So the second offensive rebound is the putback, and the Vikings on the scoreboard, 8-2.
That drive was beautiful by Kristen Brown, and that's something we saw her do last year. She seems to not quite have as much confidence or something going on, or else people have discovered her this year and are guarding her closer.
North Kitsap will get the inbound. 2:33 left to go here in quarter number 1.
Addie Clark into the game, and Emily Nold takes a seat. Look, Doc, we're 2.5 minutes into the game, and we don't have a billion fouls. This is so exciting.
Yeah, just as you speak. One will be tagged to the Olympic High Trojans. North Kitsap with 2 team fouls.
Patricia with a nice shot there where we can actually see the Kitsap Sun photographer, Larry Stiegel, over there. He seldom gets on camera, so I'm liking that.
North Kitsap will get the inbound as soon as they figure out the score. Score is correct.
Score should be right. It might be the shot clock.
Or the fouls, because they've just put 2
They did
up
go
there.
from 0 to 2 pretty quick, didn't they,
Yeah.
in 60 seconds or less? And that is the referee's responsibility as well as the table, obviously. So they have to work together to make sure all that's correct.
So 2 team fouls, and North Kitsap gets the inbound. Oh, that's going to go out of bounds, and they're going to say off North, so Olympic will move it the other way. 2:16 left to go in number 1.
That is what I, as a coach, would like to call a weak pass. You have to, I love the bounce pass, nothing wrong with that, but it's got to be decisive. Olivia Romero, number 11, in for Olympic. Nice usage of her players by Coach Shaw. Oh,
And another takeaway by the North Kitsap Vikings.
this is exactly what Coach French said. He wanted to run, but they had to get rebounds to be able to run.
Rebecca Baugh with a 3, shot is off, and a rebound by Timoteo. She's been taking care of the work in the paint for the Trojans.
Very much like the girls on the Bremerton team. She fills a good space. She knows how to block people out, and she may not be as tall as the rest of the world, but certainly a great rebounder. Nice, strong hands.
And she's going to get a little break, and coming in for the Trojans will be Pond. Janiyah Anderson also in for Olympic. Romero with it out at the beyond the 3-point line at the top of the key. Good D by the Vikings. Oh, off the glass and in for 3 or 2, I guess. Okay, they'll give her 2. 10-2 lead now for the Trojans. Baugh down into the corner to Addie Clark.
Baugh averages 18 points a game. Her team only with 2 at this point.
Oh, good defense that time by Olympic. And they're going to call one referee with the jump and one with the foul.
And I believe the foul...
Will be.
Nope. We'll see. The foul overcame.
Yep, foul will be tagged to the Trojans.
I like Lemon, the freshman. She was willing to take that from the top of the key and was going to try to drive, which is, I think, real important to learn how to do that.
Actually, it's going to be tagged on the Vikings because Trojans are getting the inbound.
You are
there.
correct.
Under a minute to go in this first. Back to North Kitsap. That time Olivia Williams couldn't quite hang on to it.
Olivia and the goggles, I like that too. Oh, they're going to call the travel.
Oh, too bad. That was a great idea by Addie Clark. She had just that room to make that move, but you got to put the ball down or go up.
Yeah, that extra step. We're not the NBA, quite
Yeah, I was
obviously.
gonna
They're not
say.
going to give us that. 10-2, 48 seconds left in the first quarter.
Timoteo back in the game for the Trojans. Romero to Timoteo, a little full court press by North Kitsap, and it does its job, forces the turnover. North Kitsap will bring it in. New shot clock, 30 seconds for the inbound. So they've got about a 12-second difference between game clock and shot clock.
Watch the JV game, and that press just destroyed both teams. Tough thing
Lemon
to
will take
handle.
the shot off the glass, and Molly Lemon puts the 2 in.
Molly with all 4 points for the Vikings. Nice double team.
Good D. Trojans bring it down court. They've got 13 seconds left in the game clock here in the first quarter.
Not sure they're overly aware of the time frame.
5. Oh, good block by Rebecca Baugh on the shot by Anderson, and that's it. We're going to end the first quarter here with a 10-4 lead for the Olympic High Trojans over the North Kitsap Vikings. Vikings had their shots at it. They really had some good shots, some good defense there, but they could not, for the life of them, get it to drop.
Well, Rebecca Baugh has not gotten hot for one, and that's always going to be a difficulty. But they have some other scorers on this North Kitsap. Kristen Brown averages 12 points. Molly Lemon, 6. She already has 4. So these are, it is not a one-person team. The other one who is one of their scorers is Leah Baugh with 8 points a game. And the growth that I've seen in her this year has been phenomenal. So it's kind of sad that our viewers aren't going to get to see her tonight.
And on the other side of the ledger there, the Olympic High Trojans have played a pretty solid first quarter. Not a huge scoring affair, but they pretty much just played solid, played within themselves, worked the ball around very nicely.
Well, they're playing a man-on-man defense that has been successful. So that is pretty amazing when you have some of the scorers that they have on North, that they're not giving them that open shot.
Well, it's nice to have the North Kitsap Pep Band here on a Tuesday night.
It is Tuesday, isn't it?
Yep. We want to mention, too, the warm-up jackets, warm-up T-shirts for North Kitsap had the Superman logo with Ian on it. And
Ian,
excuse me. And they have done a fundraising, kind of taken him on. He's a young elementary school cancer victim.
He's a 9-year-old in the local elementary school, not related to any of the girls on the team. They heard about it. They decided they wanted to do a fundraiser for him. They've kind of taken him on like a little brother. They visit him. They call him. They probably text him.
Well, that's great. That's a really nice thing to do.
But they're really cute T-shirts, I think.
Yeah, they were nice. That was the warm-up jerseys for the Vikings.
So that is something you see quite often in a high school team, is that it goes way beyond just the sport. There's the community service, and we see that with the Admirals, where they also do community service.
A big part of the Admirals program, yes indeed. But yeah, I just want to congratulate the North Kitsap Viking team for doing that. Nice play, getting the ball inside, and Kristen Brown puts down the 2. Ball's going to go off North Kitsap out of bounds, but North Kitsap putting on some full court pressure now.
They called a kick, trying to get the shot clock reset. There it is. It gets confusing. 30 seconds for the girls, 35 for the boys. So if you think they didn't reset it, they did.
Oh, Williams with the breakaway. And Olivia's going to get a trip to the free throw line. She's not afraid to go inside.
Brave soul is Kristen Brown for just standing there.
Trying to get the charge.
I think she must have moved just enough, which I think I would have done as well.
Williams' first shot is off. Olivia, only a sophomore.
One of the players Coach French was most worried about was Olivia Williams. She and Ashley Payne, because of the height and ability to rebound.
Oh, beautiful board that time. Kristen Brown had the perfect position. She did her job, cut off the shooter, and was in the right spot at the right time for that board. Williams driving through the double team, and they're going to call a foul outside on that one.
That's going to be on Brown again. Williams listed at 5'8", certainly handles the ball well for someone who typically is playing underneath.
That's going to be 16. Oh, now they're put 7. I believe it should be 6. 8. 9, 10.
I know. We'll just bid and see if we can have a few more. Oh, that is already the third
I
foul.
was going to say, unfortunately, that's 3 for Kristen. And I don't believe it is 8 team fouls.
Oh, she's got 3. It's possible. Nice movement on the outside. Good hands by Rebecca Baugh.
There's no bonus light on though, Kitty. Or maybe they don't have a bonus light on there. Yeah, they do. Well,
Who knows,
we'll see.
Doc?
Ashley Payne, senior for the Olympic High Trojans.
9 seconds.
7 on the shot clock. Ashley's going to have to probably take it herself through the double team. Shots up, and a good rebound that time by Sheridan Sanchez. Sanchez had a good game against Bremerton in that last one we saw also.
Well, everybody got to play eventually because so many fouled out. So there's nothing wrong with that shot. Nicely set. Obviously, it didn't go in, but it wasn't a bad decision.
Ball up in the air, and the Trojans will come away with it, get another opportunity. And Sanchez once again with the rebound for the Vikings. Oh, they had a player down there. That was a tough pass, though.
Great anticipation by Chessa Hayes getting in front of that.
She was right, had her eye on that one the whole way. Williams will take the jump and count it for 2. 12-6 at the 6-minute mark here in the second period. Not the first, I know that. Oh, long outsider for 3, count it.
And that was Melissa Hamlet, I believe, yes.
They had the turnover. Nice job on D that time by Kristen Brown, knocking it loose. Rebecca Baugh will take the outside shot. It's off, and Payne with the rebound, and I guess they feel they have to call that foul.
They saw whole body movement on that.
Looked kind of like a touch foul, but oh well.
So now we do say that somewhere we are at the 1-1.
Okay.
At the line shooting 1-1 for the Trojans, number 22.
Yeah, and I'm not sure who that would go to. We'll see. They have not put that up on the board yet either.
I think it actually went on 22. He said shooting was 22, but
it's Payne with the shot. First one's off, but the rebound goes to the Trojans.
good job of getting it back out to your guard, reset your offense.
No, Payne will drive inside, and they're going to call player control on that one. So the North Kitsap Vikings that time held their space.
Emily Nold with a nice job. Ashley is so athletic, she's pretty convinced she can make it through any spot, and there's nothing wrong with that. There really isn't. But that time it's just good defense by Nold.
And we did see that in that Bremerton game.
Exactly.
Oh, it's a quadruple team down low on Rebecca Baugh, Kitty. Very rarely do we see the quadruple team.
Usually that means somebody's open, but you can't see.
Payne still has it for the Trojans, and she's driving the baseline.
Oh, that's a sad call,
they're
because
gonna call
I'm
a
pretty
block.
sure she went out of bounds before that.
Yeah, the referee right down there is going to call the blocking foul against the Vikings, and that will send Ashley Payne up to the free throw line.
And you're correct, Doc. It was the referee who's right on that line, so he sees it obviously better than I do. Ashley 3 of 4 from the line so far tonight.
And the foul was not on number 24 because 24 is not playing for the Vikings tonight. Off the
You are
front,
correct.
and North Kitsap comes away with a good job there down on the floor. Good break,
Oh, that was
Sanchez.
tough.
Counted for two. All right, Sheridan doing a nice job. That was a good pass to get it to her. 13-11, this is only a 2-point game.
Exactly.
Yeah.
How'd that happen, Doc?
Well, North Kitsap worked themselves back into it.
Good, strong defense. They play in the zone. They were going to start out man-on-man and then adjust accordingly, according to Coach French.
Oh, Hayes' pass gets intercepted, and the Vikings pushing it the other direction. Sanchez blocked by Ashley Payne.
Good no call. Seemed to have all ball. Excellent job by Noel to get in on there.
Yeah, and that's going to remain with Olympic. Just about 4 minutes left to go here in the first half, and it's down to a 13-11 lead, a 2-point lead for the Olympic High Trojans.
Olympic averages about 40-some points a game, so this isn't unusual for them to have a low-scoring game because they play tough defense.
Yeah, and Williams' pass is taken away by the Vikings. Cross quarter over to Snyder.
Oh, nice move.
Oh, good play that time.
Emily Nold cannot put it down, and I don't...
She had the position. Oh, there we go.
That time
they
on
saw
the
that
line.
purple.
They did.
Purple line.
There wasn't much Alyssa Guevara could do with that one.
Yeah.
That was probably one Williams could go ahead and take. Even if she missed, she might have gotten a foul. Boy, a lot of give and go in this game.
Hamblett now out to Snyder. Oh, nice takeaway. Look out. Anderson. Or Williams. Olivia Williams with the 2 for the Trojans.
Williams is, as you said, just a sophomore. I was going to say I didn't remember her from previous years, and that could be why.
Outside shot that time is off the iron by Sanchez.
Romero bringing it up.
Into Timoteo. She'll kick it out.
Boy, they have been sagging nicely on those.
No, good board down inside. And let's see if they're going to call a foul against Olympic.
I could have given that to 2 different players, so I'm not sure who he gave that to.
Well, I don't think it's 24 because she's not in the game. That number has been up. There we go. 55. They're going to tag it to Charlotte Timoteo.
And that actually was a great call. She was on the back pushing.
And you know, with under 3 minutes left to go in this first half, Olympic only has 5 fouls. They got 1 left to give. North works it down into the corner, brings it back out front. Molly Lemon with it out there, guarded by Romero.
Dangerous pass. Good job by Sanchez to make that happen.
Working it inside. Oh, the North Kitsap was lucky to maintain that possession. And Lemon's shot almost goes in, but does not. And a rebound pulled down by Aubrey RC for the Trojans. 15-11 lead for Olympic.
I liked how well they passed that around on that last possession for the Vikings. There's some great maturity and thought going on both these teams.
Romero, and they work it around outside. Payne with it, looks at the shot clock, down to 3. Her shot is off, and rebound pulled down by North Kitsap. Oh, they're going to call a travel on Sheridan Sanchez.
Okay.
Under 2 here in the first half. Ashley Payne shot is good for 3. And suddenly the Trojans up by 7, 18-11. Nice
Pretty
pass
pass
inside. Yes, very nice. Rebecca Baugh with the assist and Molly Lemon with the put down.
You know, when you focus on Baugh, then she has proven she can make an assist, and that's actually what she said her favorite play is getting that assist.
Olympic working it around the outside. Romero with it into number 11. Number 22, Williams. Baugh with it on the turnover. Got about a minute to go here in this first half. Oh, Lemon with a nice move. Yeah, good job of keeping that alive. And Baugh with the 3, but let's give the big credit to Emily Nold keeping it alive for North Kitsap, and timeout.
And look, Doc, it's 2-point differential once again.
2-point lead for the Trojans, so Coach Shaw calling the timeout. Coach Shaw is assisted by El Valencia, Kelly Belzaretti, Lou Guzman, And Tim French assisted by Dave Snyder and Kalia Makaiwe.
And these guys, these are names that we've said many times, so people who've been around the scene for a while, fun to watch this game. I really like the way that they're both playing. This is a controlled game that Bremerton North Kitsap just got kind of wild, and this one isn't.
So again, that was pretty early in the season. That was second week of the season maybe. And at that point, you should be playing exhibition games, as we used to call them, preseason style games. But no, the league starts about 1 week after it's official you can play.
Exactly why Lori Shaw took her girls to River Ridge over the Christmas time. She said they were a little intimidated by the trophy case.
Travel, and this time it's going to go against Olympic, and I like that because that's the same call that they called just a little while ago against North.
When it's consistent and you know what you're looking for.
What you want.
I agree.
30 seconds left to go in the first half. A 5-second difference on the shot clock. Ba with it. Lemon she's got a nice fake on that.
Noel with the rebound.
Into Sanchez. Sanchez gets stuffed down
Twice.
low. North's got it. They got plenty of time. Shot clock is off. There's 10 seconds left. Whoa, who's got it this time? It's going to be Olympic with 4.
Oh, that was too bad that she did that, because it would have, they wouldn't have gotten a shot off.
I was going to say, I don't think Ashley would have been able to make a shot.
And
0.9.
I don't know why the fouls aren't going up, the team fouls. It's either got to be 1-1 or I don't know why they're not shooting.
Uh-oh, we finally get a B.
We do, for a bonus.
That was on number 22 of the Vikings, Melissa Hamlet, and also number 24.
And that's it. At the end of the first half, it's a 2-point game. Despite that big start by the Trojans, Vikings have managed to stay into it, only down by 2, 18-16.
Well, both of the coaches wanted to stop the big scorers of the other team, and they've done that. Although Ashley Payne does already have 9 points, they've managed to make sure that nobody else is scoring a lot.
Well, we're West Sound TV. Happy to have you with us here. Patricia Ann's on the camera, Kitty Campagna on that other microphone, and I'm the Dr. Doc Parr, streaming it live to you on the internet on the kitsapsun.com/basketball. And on BKAT and videotape replay on our local community access. We'll be back with you for that second half